Hello and welcome back to PES 2019 on the channel. We're going to go back to a bit more of a traditional commentary on this episode. So all of those people that said that's what they wanted, you're getting it on this episode, but I can't promise it'll be back for the next time. We might wait until there's a bit more news announced. So let's get Pogba back in the team, although he's absolutely shattered. Captain. Might start Chong right wing. I don't know who else we've got to play there really. Martial didn't impress too much in the last game. We'll plot Valencia at right back. Fred was absolutely shocking again. Let's play Phil Jones because he's up for it. We'll make sure Lingard's on the bench for Delo. Sure, Greenwood, Pereira. We could take. Oh, let's play Lindelof over Delict. How's Alderweireld? Toby Alderweireld's up actually. You can replace Valencia and I'll put Phil Jones at right back. You can do that. In fact, Lindelof's probably a better right back. Does that really drop the chemistry? Yeah, it does. Bizarre. Weigl and Herrera, Pogba, Icardi, Chong, Rashford, David De Gea. Let's go into it with that. I think. Let's put Gomez on the bench. Do you get a change of chemistry? It goes down, so we'll put you on the bench. We've got Greenwood, Pereira. We'll try and bring these three on for a bit of youth. I think that's what we're sort of going to go for in this game. But let's get into the game, and we'll be back for kickoff. So here we go then into the game against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Man United kicking off. Icardi gets a start up front again. We're looking for a better performance than we put out against Liverpool, which ended in a disappointing 2-1 win for Liverpool, scoring both their shots on target as Wolves look like they're going to get through here as we're just holding them up a little bit. We fire it in low, and that's a good save from De Gea, to be fair. Makes a good save, but again, we shouldn't have got in there. What is going on here? Pogba manages to come away with the ball. Provo's a bit rusty. That's a wonderful ball through to Icardi. Takes the shot early and scores! There we go. 1-0. That's better, isn't it? That's a bit more like playing on professional. That's what happens when I actually focus. I'm not talking about PES 2020. So well done, Icardi. I just realised as well that I didn't take a photo for the thumbnail of the last episode, so I'll have to maybe make one up. But yeah, Icardi and Rashford celebrating. Chong comes over. I'm pretty sure that's 1-0 up inside 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, a good start to the game, a wonderful start to the game. Pogba here up towards Rashford. Icardi makes a really good run. Rashford picks him out, slips the ball through. It's a good shot, and the goalkeeper Rio Patricio doesn't really have a chance from there. Lovely start to the game. I've accidentally gone into the replay mode. This is so professional. It's unbelievable. You wouldn't believe how professional this is on the channel. And Icardi's intercepted that as well. Knocks it off to Rashford. Rashford comes forward. He's still coming forward. He's going to fire it across low. Looking for Chong. It takes deflection and goes behind. And Tiati Chong, unlucky there, nearly getting his first goal in this save, as Rashford will stand over the corner, fires it in, looking for the near post run of Icardi, but it's cut out by Dendoncker, I think it was. Cavaliero picks it up, and Victor Lindelof puts in a good tackle. Up to Weigl. Weigl to Herrera, just holds the ball, goes back to Phil Jones, getting a rare start for Man United. Lindelof plays it on one more, looking for Tierney. Tierney goes up the line to Rashford. Just holds it up, waits for the overlapping run of Tierney. Tierney has a good cross on him, puts it in. Icardi's there, and he's put it past the post. Should have had his second of the game, and Mario Icardi has put that one wide. Good ball down the line to find Tierney. Rashford just waited for the overlap. Tierney was there, and then sort of dinked it into a dangerous area. You'd expect a striker of Icardi's talents to be scoring that and making it 2-0. But 10 minutes gone, 1-0 Man United, and yeah, it's going pretty well as Lindelof tries to position himself to win that ball, but Raul Jimenez actually picks it up, and Paul Pogba's now getting involved in the game a little bit more. Icardi out to Chong, lays it back, and Icardi's making another run forward, and he has nearly got in behind. He was tracked very well by the defender. He's headed back into Pogba's path. Pogba gets this one back and just looks to recycle it, invites Tierney forward again. Tierney looks to dink it in, sets up Rashford on the volley, he's hit the crossbar, and it bounces out, and again Rio Patricio just completely beaten with that effort from Rashford. As now Wolves come forward, and it comes out to Martinho, back trying to do a nice 1-2 and a give and go with Traore, who looks to flick it round, and Alderweireld just gets caught by a good bit of skill, and that's going to be a foul. It is his first one, so it shouldn't really be a yellow card, and I don't think it is, but it was a good bit of skill from Adama Traore there, as the defence looked to drop a bit deeper. Good header away, and here come Man United on the counter-attack, and Chong has it. Icardi made a really good run, and Chong didn't release the ball just in time, as It's laid out here to Lingard, infield to his mate Pogba. Pogba gets it back and then can't win the header and loses the ball. So here come Wolves. Great challenge that from Victor Lindelof, and again really putting his body in place for his Man United teammates here as Phil Jones hooks it back to Alderweireld, who's just looking for a bit of an outball, and he gets one from Weigl. Up it goes to Pogba. Pogba just takes too long on the ball with his turn, but manages to keep it alive. Couldn't find Rashford with the pass, and then Wolves look to get a bit of possession. Good tackle again by Weigl, who's been a pretty good signing, to be honest, for Man United. Just holds it up and invites Pogba to come forward. Pogba's in, fires this one low across the ground, but it's good positioning from the Wolves back four to make sure there was nobody in a dangerous position just to stick that past Patricio and make it 2-0 to Man United. And it's laid back. Up it goes to Jimenez, who's tackled once again by Weigl, who's having a storming game in that holding midfield role for the Red Devils. As Tierney comes forward, invites Rashford to go on a bit of a run, but Traore gets in the way of the ball, and Rashford will pick it up to try and take a quick throw. He tries to get it in towards Weigl, knocks it back to Alderweireld, goes out to Tierney, back to Alderweireld, back to Tierney again, just to create a bit of space. Tierney sees the run of Pogba, he flicks it in to Rashford, goes to Tierney again. Tierney crosses it in, looking for Icardi, diving header. It was actually well blocked, and Herrera will pick up the pieces. Out it goes to Phil Jones at right back, into Herrera. Herrera up towards Chong. Chong onto his left foot, dinks across in. Icardi's there with the header. He's hit the bar again. Can you believe it? Man United hitting the woodwork all sorts of times in this game. Twice they've hit the woodwork. They are 1-0 up, and the Wolves are struggling a little bit to get anything in this game at the moment. Not really. Well, they tested the hair early on as Chong gets a good bit of footwork and it puts a ball in. Icardi's looking for the header again. It's flicked into Pogba's path. Is he going to get there? He is. Gets a shot off. Rifles it. Good save from Patricio. And it goes behind. And much to the annoyance of Paul Pogba. Chong put a ball in. It was headed away. And Phil Jones just knocked it off. And no defenders went to the ball. And Pogba rifled a left-footed shot. Good hand from Patricio to touch it round the post. And here is Rashford looking to put another corner in. This one has a bit more height, looking towards Pogba. It's cleared away. Phil Jones with the spectacular. And it goes past the post. Not too sure what Phil Jones was expecting to happen from that situation, but it shows his athleticism as the post is wonderfully placed for the replay camera there. Not the best logical bit of stadium building or camera placement. Probably more the fault of the camera rather than the actual stadium planner. The stadium planner didn't... Well, it's got to be there for civil structural reasons, hasn't it? This has gotten to a weird chat. Chong comes forward. Chong is into Icardi, lays it off. Good run from Herrera. Herrera lays it into Chong once more, but he's offside. And that will break up that play. Only just, but the defence, the back two there for Wolves, the last two defenders holding a good line, as there is 5 minutes to go until half time. And Man United will feel a little bit aggrieved that they haven't got more than a 1-0 lead. Hitting the woodwork twice, Mauro Icardi. And was it Chong or Rashford? I think Rashford hit it, didn't he, with a really pretty good left-footed strike. As here they come. Martinho looks to play in Traore, who does get there. Tierney holds him up, and Traore's got round him, put a good cross in. It's overhit towards the back though, and Phil Jones can just let that one roll out. So no urgency to go and chase it. There's no need, but he can take a quick throw into Chong, and does. Up it goes to Pogba. Pogba around the corner looking to Icardi, who's playing much better in this game now. Probably his best game in a United shirt so far. Chong into Icardi, looks to turn away from his man, gets away from his defender, onto his left foot, gets a shot off, and it's just gone past the post, and that's the half-time whistle. As Icardi's goal on 6 minutes gives Man United a slender lead. Are they going to be ruining their chances where they've hit the post and missed good opportunities? We'll have to find out in the second half, and we'll be right back for it because I've already pressed the button, so let's get the game underway. As you can see, it's all a bit more laid back now that I know this is coming to the end. PES 2019 is coming to the end of its life, so we can be a little bit more relaxed with the Master League. And obviously the main Master League on the channel was the Aston Villa one. This is now just a little bit of fun as the ball gets chipped in. Icardi's never going to win that in the air, but he sort of put the defender off, so it just went up in the air. As Patricio throws the ball out straight to Paul Pogba's head, as you'd love to see the computer do. As Chong keeps love. Chong's had a good game actually. As Pogba looks to dink that over. Rashford heads it back across looking for Icardi, but couldn't get there. And here come Wolves again into Jimenez. His pass is blocked. Kept alive by Herrera into Pogba. First time up the line towards Rashford. Rashford sees the run of Pogba, and it goes towards Herrera. Pogba calling for it. Into Icardi. Oh, he's just tackled very well by Doherty. And it's cleared away and will go out for a throw. So we know that Vinko Peritin's got a lot of youngsters on his bench. Will they be getting game time today? We'll have to wait and see as Chong comes forward. And Herrera gives him an option. There's a good 1-2 with the youngster. Just goes back towards Herrera. Man United appear happy just to keep the ball at the moment and waiting for the right opportunity. Pogba lays it in towards Rashford, but it's a very well positioned defending from João Moutinho. And here comes Raul Jimenez. He's got runners in front of him, but they're not making the best of runs. As it goes into Giles, back to Cavaliero. Touch is just intercepted slightly, and here is Giles again. Gets a shot off De Gea with a flying catch, who makes a good save. And there's a quick counter-attack on with Chong, who has had an impressive game today. Gave the ball away there, but that's not going to really dampen his mood and his spirits after the game he's had, as Traore looks to play a 1-2. It's blocked very well, and Rashford will try and put the afterburners on to keep it in. Traore with a good touch to spin away from Alderweireld, who's been forced out wide. But Weigl once again in there, covering very well in the central midfield spot. As here goes Chong. Chong lays it forward into Icardi, who's trying to just spin away, but Conor Coady makes a fabulous tackle in there, because if he was beaten, that probably was, then you'd think 2-0, as Chong putting on lots of pressure. Chong has to get a shot off. It's deflected. Oh, it's just over the bar. It's going to be a corner. A goal kick, I think, actually has been given, but Chong with great pressure up here at the high end of the pitch. One tackle, then a second tackle. Took a bit of a heavy touch, which gave Coady a chance to slide in, but Patricio was worried about that. And that will be a goal kick, but Diego Jota comes on to replace Says, and Wolves have made a sub, so they've blinked first in the substitution game. As that's a well won header by Herrera, and Weigl looks to pick him out. It's a bit of an adventurous pass from Julian Weigl. He's normally a very calm and collected, short passing sort of guy. Win the ball back and then give it off to one of the more creative players, but obviously thought he could do that himself. As here comes Giles. Phil Jones with a wonderful tackle on the young winger there. And Phil Jones maybe staking a claim for the new right back, as Antonio Valencia could be out the door in the next transfer windows. That's a good turn. Gets a shot off. That's going to go out, hopefully. Yeah, for a goal kick. So substitution for Vinko Peritin. Angel Gomez comes on to replace Paul Pogba in the attack midfield role. And here he is, straight into the game with a great flick on. Icardi tried to pass that on to Herrera, but it was good defending again from Coady, who has had a pretty good game, it's got to be said, as Weigl comes forward now. And he's got runners either side. He's just waiting for the right option. He tries to lay it in to Gomez, who just can't slide to keep it in. And maybe it wasn't the right pass from Weigl, as Traore comes off to be replaced by Helder Costa. So double substitution, then we do see the other youngsters, Andres Pereira on and Rashford off, and Greenwood on for Icardi. So new fresh legs up front. The tall, lanky Greenwood comes on. He's been given a bit of game time under Vinko Peritin, and he'll be hoping to build on the experience that he picks up in this season under Peritin. And he's going to get an early touch on the ball, lays it off to Chong, another member that's come through the youth system, who lays that in to Ander Herrera, who's just looking to be a bit tired from weary legs. It's a great ball in, great defending that, as Helder Costa can all he do is flick it on, and it should be picked up by Tierney. It's gone out for a throw though, Tierney not managing to keep it in play. It's laid off into Herrera, who's taken over the captaincy now. Pogba's gone off. Good ball out to the right back Phil Jones. In it goes, Herrera picks out Pereira into Greenwood. It's all a bit intricate from Man United. Chong looks to dink it to the back post. Not the best cross in the world, but then Donker's put it behind for a corner. So the youngsters are hopefully going to show what they can do here, as the ball gets fired into the box, and Gomez is never going to win that header. But it does fall to Phil Jones, who's not tried the acrobatic effort in this game. He's already tried it once, and Chong has a bit of space, has a shot, and it goes over the bar. Bit too much in that, bit too much venom behind the shot, but yeah. Good little play. Chong pulled into a little bit of space. Didn't get the ball the first time. Pulled out. Got an easy ball in. Turned well. Got it onto his left foot. And it goes over the bar. Not really troubling Patricio. He was put under pressure. But while it remains 1-0, Wolves are always in with a chance of grabbing an equaliser in this game, as it goes forward. And both the players challenge for the ball. Tierney reads it well. He goes out wide towards Gomez. The referee plays advantage. Greenwood lays it back to Pereira. Gomez goes outside, but Pereira gives it away, and now this is Wolves' chance to break if they come forward. Lays it in, looking for a 1-2 with Jimenez. Looks to play it around the side, and it's a good tackle from Toby Alderweireld, who again has been a good signing for Man United under Peritin. He's shown some good defensive work, as you would expect. Chong lays it in to Greenwood. Chong goes again, and he's going to have the pace, is he, to get away from Willy Bolly? He is. It's a very heavy touch, some weary legs. Phil Jones picks it up, swings across in, looking for Gomez. And crossing isn't the way to go when you've got youngsters like that up front. Greenwood and Chong aren't going to win too many in the air. Pereira has it, plays this one along the ground, in it goes. Greenwood, looking to give it back to Pereira. Ooh, very intricate, brought up with tiki-taka football under Vinko Peritin's youth system. That's a good tackle from Alderweireld once again. Greenwood lays it in to Gomez. Greenwood's in, the youngster. Greenwood gets a shot off and he's put it past the post. Really needs to be hitting the target there. That's a terrible finish from the youngster. Maybe nerves getting the better of him. A lovely 1-2 to release him from Gomez. But yeah, he just got in behind. He took a touch, maybe a bit of a heavy touch, and he should have hit it with his left foot, but it goes past the post. And are Man United going to rue these chances missed by the youngsters? Have to repeat, they have hit the woodwork twice in the first half. And yeah, it's not all going the way of the Red Devils, who are playing in pink today. That's flicked around the corner with a little bit of a back heel from Greenwood in towards Chong, who's caught late. Is it going to be a yellow card for Willy Bolly? As we see it again here, the tackle comes flying in, and yeah, it really wasn't very good at all. As Weigl stands over it, what's he going to do here? He just looks to dink it into an area, and it's just in front of Greenwood, and Patricio dives on it as we go into injury time, as it's flicked up towards Raul Jimenez. And that's a very good tackle from Weigl. And here come Man United. Is there one last attack? He's got Pereira in space. Pereira flicks it on one more into Gomez. Gomez looks to bend it, and it's a good save from Patricio, and it's cleared away. And is that going to be the end of the game? It is. It's a 1-0 win for Man United. The youngsters coming on and doing well, but not getting any goals. Icardi's goal in the 6th minute is the winner. Lindelof looks a very happy man. We're hitting the woodwork twice. Wolves having a good chance in the first half, in the first few minutes of the first half, but never really progressing after that. I think they only had one shot on target, and it was saved well by David De Gea. But Man United come away 1-0 winners. So Man United scrape a victory against Wolves, and next up is Schalke in the Champions League, where I think we're fighting for a place in the Europa League, if I remember rightly. I think it's not gone very well. In fact, are we playing Schalke? Is this so ridiculous that we're playing Schalke? No, we haven't done the group stage yet. So we're on 6, they're on 9, but we've lost to Dortmund twice. Oh, we need a massive goal difference swing, I think, to get through. Yeah, I think we do. And for Dortmund to lose, obviously, who are playing Celtic, and they probably won't lose. But yeah, we'll be back for the game against Schalke. We're up to 10th, which is... So it's getting better, but it's more a bit of fun now, innit? We'll play the youngsters a bit more, I think, and give them some game time. Let me know how you think about the series, what you think about PES 2020, and I'll be chatting to you all very, very soon. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.